Hello, I am Kadeen Smith from the United Nations in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm here at the Caribbean Sustainable Development Forum with Rosh of Guyana, your global shaper. Can you tell us a bit about some of the takeaways that you've had from the forum thus far?
Absolutely. First of all, it was an amazing forum. I think the organizers did an unbelievable job. But really, what I was happy to hear is that environmental sustainability also includes financial sustainability. I think it's so important that, frankly speaking, we understand how we're going to pay for all these things. The fact that we've been able to take this multi-stakeholder approach and really get people in a room together to do the working groups and really to commit to the level of discussion, and then the follow-through has been absolutely phenomenal. The fact that we're talking about green agriculture, we're talking about adopting green practices, the fact that we're talking about the role SMEs play, I think I take that away and hope to distill a lot of this information going back to Guyana and really sharing the importance of the SDGs and the role that SMEs have to play in this movement.
Thank you. And you mentioned SMEs a lot. Can you tell us a bit more about your involvement with SMEs and some of the work that you're doing to help advance these Sustainable Development Goals?
Sure. So as the director for the Guyana Entrepreneurship Network, think of it as a youth arm of, say, a Chamber of Commerce or something along those lines. What we've been focused a lot on is really making ideas happen. A lot of individuals need assistance in terms of the knowledge and the know-how of how to take that idea and put it out there, how to make it happen. And that's a lot of what we do. So it ties directly into the green practices that we've learned here, the focus on green growth. A lot of times we focus on just making the next buck, speaking frankly, and we don't think about the environment and the role it can play. If entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs pay attention, they realize there's actually a massive opportunity in going from brown to green economies or brown to blue economies. So again, with the SDGs, I'll be taking that back and really enlightening people as to the opportunities available.
And as a young global shaper, going specifically to that sort of hub, what are some of the initiatives that the global shapers in Guyana are launching to support the SDGs?
Yeah, so a big part of the SDGs is quality education. And that's something that the global shapers care deeply about. We have been pioneering some literacy courses. We've been taking stationery into the hinterland regions of Guyana, where just 4 or 5 years ago, children had to wear pencils around their neck because that's the only pencil they had for the year. And we've been able to take stationery and start a movement where so many people are doing that now, to running the literacy programs, to just having built a small library. So education is very important to us. And you come to events like this and you hear the sort of intergenerational impact that's going to be made. And we need to get the youth involved in this conversation. So we use education and those mediums of education to get the point across, not just so they can learn and be aware, but so that they can become a part of the journey as well. Yeah, I think more awareness. You come to an event like this. There are not a lot of young people at the event, and not a lot of people under the age of 30. And I think they're an integral part of the conversation. So my personal commitment is to take everything we've learned here, to distill it down to some very simple messaging, to use social media, to use the WhatsApps and the Facebooks and the groups out there to really push this conversation. Again, not just to make people more aware, but to get them part of the conversation. So they each commit to taking their own steps going forward.
Well, thank you so much, and I thank you especially for highlighting some of the ways that youth can be, engaged in forums like these. Of course, for more information on sustainable development in the Caribbean region, you can visit www.2030caribbean.org. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
For more information on the CSDF, visit their Facebook page at Caribbean Sustainable Development Forum.